No, not today, or not with you. If you struggle to say one of those sentences without feeling guilty, or you found yourself saying yes way too many times when you really want to say no, in today's video, I'm sharing ways you can soften the blow of a no when it comes to dealing with your family, your friends, or even your manager at work. I'm also sharing the number one question you need to ask yourself before you agree to do something. What's good? What's good, party people? It's your girl, Candia, your personal hype woman, helping you confidently show up and speak up at work and in life, despite feeling fear, uncertainty, or self doubt. When I first delved into these entrepreneurial waters, I was so busy wanting to support other entrepreneurs and promote their work that I failed to promote my own work and my own business. Now, real talk, part of it was that I was insecure. I was insecure in the position that I was in life. I felt like I'm starting over and I'm probably too old to start over, and all the things that you typically tell yourself after you get out of school and realize what you went to school for is a thing that you no longer want to do. But anywho, that's a conversation for another day. I was so busy promoting and creating opportunities for other people that I failed to create them for myself. And the biggest mindset shift for me came when I wasn't making any money. And listen, I don't want to put it out there like I have it all together now, but I've committed to the process of creating structure and opportunities for myself instead of focusing on doing that for other people. So the biggest mindset shift for me was every time I said yes to attending someone's event, to sharing their post on social media, I was saying no to something for me. So, my first piece of advice for you today is before you say yes to doing this one thing for someone else, ask yourself, in what ways am I saying no to myself? Am I saying no to rest or peace of mind? Am I saying no to taking steps toward where I'm to be next year this time, or achieving my long-term goals? A little quality time, date night with my boo. What am I saying no to? Because here's the thing, from not reaching your goals to missing out on creating precious memories that you can't get back, there's a high price to pay for taking the business of you off of your to-do list. So choose your yes wisely. During my coaching and workshops with leaders, I always remind them, chances are your role at work is replaceable. Your role within your family is not. Many people have this desire for work-life balance. While I don't believe in work-life balance, I believe in work-life harmony, because I believe that anything that you give your life to for 8 hours a day can't possibly be balanced. I always say your balance is found in your boundaries. What are you saying yes to? If you want to feel less stressed, overwhelmed, or frustrated, look at what you are saying yes to every single day. Every yes comes with a price tag. We often assume that saying no is more expensive because we are going to maybe miss out on something. But the reality is, the yes can be even more expensive. Is this yes taking me further away from where I want to be next year this time, or who I am becoming? Is this yes taking me further away from feeling more ease in my life? Now let's talk about family or friends. Here's a harsh truth that I've accepted many years ago. If a friend or relative changes their attitude toward me or stops communicating with me because I've said no, then that relationship probably lacked a mutual connection, understanding, respect, value to begin with. What I know now is life be lifing, meaning contrary to what you see or how you see people show up, you never know when someone is one step away from losing their mind, their house, their life, or their loved one. Recently, I watched A Man Called Otto on Netflix. I loved it. Spoiler alert, it may come with some tears, but it really confirmed my understanding, especially when you watch that movie and you see the news every day. You never know what people are going through. You never know what people are thinking, feeling, experiencing at the moment. Proceed with grace and humility. When you proceed with grace and humility, it simply means, here's what I see and feel. However, I do realize that I'm not saying everything. Learning to say no is a journey. Believe me, I understand. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first. But with practice, saying no will become your number one tool for feeling more joy and more in control. And here's the thing, I know people struggle to say no because you want to help people, you don't want to disappoint them, or you don't want to feel guilty. If that is you, you need to start embracing the power of duality, which means two seemingly opposite feelings, actions, or experiences can be true at the same time. For instance, I can feel guilty about saying no and still be right in saying no. I can be empathetic towards other people's struggles and still say no to protect my own peace and well being. I can be deeply hurt by someone's actions and still find the strength to forgive them. I can appreciate other people's perspectives and still stand firm in communicating and standing true to my own beliefs. Sometimes we allow negative or awkward feelings to stop us from showing up and speaking up in life. But when you embrace the power of duality, you step into a whole new level of freedom and confidence. And so allow yourself to feel all the feels and still show up and speak up for yourself. Now, listen, I know baby steps count too. So if you are afraid or you feel a little anxiety when saying no, there are several ways that you can soften the no. One, let your priorities say no. For example, you may say, "Oh, thanks for thinking of me. Right now, spending time with my family is my priority, so I'll have to pass. Thanks so much for understanding. Hope you have a great event." You notice I didn't say sorry because remember that list that I told you to create? What are you saying no to? When you say sorry, it's like I'm saying sorry to spending time with my family. So we don't need to say sorry anymore. From here on out, we are going to trade sorry for thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for understanding me. Another way that you can say no without saying no is to request or suggest an alternative solution before you commit. So you might say, here's what I can do, but I can't do this. So a lot of the times I'll have a workshop client reach out to me and they'll say, "Hey, Candia, we'd like for you to deliver a workshop next Friday." And I may say, "Hi, Sally. I am available August 5th through the 10th from 1 to 5 p.m. Which of those dates might work for you? Looking forward to coming up with dates that may work for the both of us. Thanks for understanding." I may say, "I'm in the middle of a big project right now. Can I get back to you on Friday?" If I have a friend who calls me and I'm in the middle of something, one, sometimes my no is simply not answering. Listen, we have to learn how to not feel compelled to always pick up. That's also a yes. When you're always picking up and you know you're busy and you know you're in the middle of making success happen for yourself, but yet you always want to be available to everyone else. Say no to remain committed and focused. If you have to answer the phone, then you could say, "I'm in the middle of a big project right now. Can I get back to you on Friday or can I get back to you before the end of the day?" You can also suggest someone else. So I may say, "I won't be able to dedicate any time to this assignment for the next 2 weeks. However, I know someone who's a rock star at training and they'll be a better fit for you. Would you like for me to introduce them via email or would you like to wait for 2 weeks until I can get to this?" Now, sometimes things get a little tricky. What does it look like to say no to the person that you report to or your boss? I say communicate what's on your plate and put the ball back into their court. And so you may say, "Right now, I have XYZ on my plate, which would jeopardize the work being completed on schedule and put me into overtime. Should I stop working on Y to work on X?" So here, you're not saying no directly, but you're putting the ball back into their court to say no to working on this, but yes to working on that. I also may say, "So that I can get X done by Friday, will it work if I deliver ABC next week? How would you like for me to prioritize these things?" Again, you're putting the ball back in their court to shift priorities for you. So here's the thing. Chances are you are one no away from leading a more confident, productive, and fulfilling life. And if you need more tips to help you show up and speak up more confidently, join 5 days to Unstoppable Confidence. It's my free 5-day training. You'll learn one technique in 2 minutes or less. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all next week.